Alright, welcome back. This time we're going to look at World Heroes for the Neo Geo. Rated at 82 megs, came out in 1992. Developed by Alpha Density or ADK. This is their answer to the Street Fighter craze at the time. So let's see how well they do. Alright, basically the story revolves around a scientist, Dr. Brown, who creates a time machine, and he assembles all the greatest warriors of various time periods, some of them being real people, some of them being fictional. And he wants to see who's the strongest. And as they're all fighting and battling it out amongst each other, they'll come face to face with an alien shapeshifter. What is his name? Gigas? Yes. And the thing is they'll have to, defeat that individual. So the thing is that the gameplay layout is very similar to the Fatal Fury series, using 3 buttons, and the 3 buttons and all are a light punch, a light kick, and a throw. And the punches have 2 variations, light and hard, and they are accomplished by pressing the button, like tapping it, create a light punch or a light kick, or holding it down or depressing it down hard, they'll create the hard punch. So yeah, that's how the Neo Geo was able to kind of compensate for the lack of the 6-button layout. So not a bad strategy, and it works fairly well, believe it or not. Alright, so let's go. Alright, pick Dragon. As you can see, represents like the Bruce Lee character. Also, what separates this game from most of the other fighting games at the time is deathmatch mode. The deathmatch mode is you're basically fighting an arena that has hazards around it, such as fire, electricity, spikes, etc. That's probably one of the best aspects of the game, because when it comes down to 2-player battles, that's where most people usually like to go, is there. And because it's really fun, and a lot of tides can be turned by using those modes. Okay, so right now, this is probably one of my favorite stages. I actually kind of like it because I think it's very quirky. It's just very cool to look at, the different monkeys and things like that going on. And the animation's pretty cool. I actually like a lot of the backgrounds in here. Some of them are better than others. I think Hanzo's is really cool with the pigeons and things like that. Now, as you can see, that Fuma is kind of like your Ryu Ken character, but with a different twist. The thing is that he uses the shurikens very much like a Hadouken, and a dragon punch that literally is a dragon. So it's pretty cool, and then he has a spinning attack very much like the hurricane kick. So this is ADK's way of kind of answering to Street Fighter, but not making the game so similar that it's a complete rip-off. So they try to put their own take on, which I think is very good. It's unique, because emulation is a form of flattery, and it works. And as you see here, what is this, Jan, she's like the Joan of Arc character in the game. So, she's pretty actually good character. She actually is. The one thing that's bad about this game is sometimes the AI can be total ass and be cheap as hell. Okay, there's a lot of cheap moves, a lot of cheap deaths, especially with throws, and when the AI grabs you, they don't want to let go of you, which I think is ridiculous, especially with characters like Rasputin. He could be a total dickhead. So, other than that, it's not too bad. But like I said, the graphics of the characters are not too bad. I mean, they're nothing to write home about, but they accomplish their task. They have that quirky look. Nothing serious. And like I said, some of the backgrounds are pretty decent. But as the World Heroes games progress, they get a lot better. A lot more detailed and a lot more humorous. And that's one thing, like I said, I will keep on mentioning about World Heroes. It's very lighthearted, and it doesn't really take itself serious. So, and a lot of ADK games are very much like that. So, yeah. the thing is that now what hurts the game? Really, to be honest with you, is the things regarding the AI and the slow gameplay. Slow gameplay. So those issues were rectified in the sequels. But here it can be annoying as shit. I mean, it doesn't necessarily hurt the game, but it is quite annoying. And also you see here is the bonus rounds. We carve, the bodybuilder, and they're nothing to speak of. Very much similar to the Fatal Fury ones. I mean, Street Fighter did them way better. But that's the problem with this game. It has very slow gameplay, and the AI can be cheap as shit at points. Same kind of like with World Heroes 2, but the gameplay in World Heroes 2 improved significantly. The character roster jumped up too. So, yeah. So, the thing is that where can you get World Heroes? Well, shit, you can get it for the Super Nintendo, which actually is a damn good port of it. I had the Super Nintendo version. I think World Heroes 2 and World Heroes are probably some of the best translations for the 16-bit ports, because most of them were just terrible. I'm saying as far as Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and all. I think they're pretty decent ports. You can get the World Heroes Anthology for the PlayStation 2, which has them all. I think the Volume 1 has World Heroes 1 in it, so you can get it there. And virtual this and virtual that. So there's many ways you can get the game. So do I recommend getting it? Sure, because you know what? The thing is, it's something different. I think the deathmatch mode is what really attracted people in the arcades to this game, because that was something unique and different. So there isn't, an A+ for originality when it comes to that. And they eventually took it out in Jet and Perfect, which pissed off a lot of fans and all. But to me, it's nice to get a game like this and just enjoy its humble beginnings. So I do recommend it. While the AS cartridge is probably $1 zillion, the MVS, I haven't seen it around, so it's probably not too expensive. But if those aren't your roots to get the game, then get it on the virtual this and that, or like the aforementioned compilations and all, because I think it is a great game, especially like a 2-player type of deal. I think it's probably one of the best played with another human person in the room type of game. So, and that's what I think was the big attraction in the arcades to this game. I mean, besides its quirkiness. So definitely check the game out. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Like I say, it's not hardcore. It's not meant to be hardcore. It's just for just a little bit of fun, and and not to take itself too serious, and just for just a good time and an alternative to Street Fighter for the time being. So yeah. All right, then I'll leave a little bit more gameplay, and I'm out of here. All right, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care.